my name is Meerah and I'm a Lorekeeper in one of the ASUS libraries, and today I wanted to talk for just a short time about the Magnus Abyss 1 content in Black Desert. Oh boy, the lore in this, you guys, it is juicy. I had a very good time playing through Magnus. However, I know you guys are probably all eager to get back to grinding, so I will try to summarize the plot of the Magnus questline as briefly and spoiler-free as I can. As a result, it may be a little vague in certain parts, and you'll just have to play for yourself to see what happens. So, Shadow Arena. Have you heard of it? If you're a newer player to Black Desert, you might not have heard of it, actually. Shadow Arena is a Battle Royale style PvP game. It started as a part of Black Desert, kind of like Arena of Solaire, but Abyss separated it into its own game a few years ago. I think it's 2019 is when that happened. The premise is that each of the quests from Black Desert are thrown into the Sycraia Shrine Arena, Shadow Arena, Shadow Shrine, whatever you want to call it, where they fight over and over and over again. So Magnus kind of like expands upon the lore of the Shadow Arena. Wuju, the black spirit that watches over the Magnus, says that the Black Star actually appeared at the Sycraia Shrine to engulf everything and destroy the Shadow Arena. He teleported and evacuated as many of the people there to the Magnus, such as Jordine, who represents the warrior class, and Yonwa, who represents the Mewa class. These Shadow Arena counterparts or clones are called shadows, due to them being shadows of their Black Desert canon counterparts. It also appears that all of them are from a specific point in their canon counterparts story. So like Jordine is much younger in this version. He hasn't been engaged to Jarrett yet. The Magnus is, as I understand it, a machine that regulates space and time. It appears to have been made by the same civilizations that the ancient ruins in the overworld of Black Desert were made by, but that is an assumption on my part. The Abyss itself is a dimension of its own that exists outside the constraints of the regular Black Desert space-time continuum world thing. We come to Magnus by jumping into wells that have been turned into abyssal pockets when a time anomaly pops up in the region that the well is found. So we start in Balanos, obviously. The Magnus questline takes us to each region where we must resolve the time anomalies, and as we do so, we unlock the ability to teleport between the abyssal pockets in the overworld. The part of Magnus where those teleporters exist is called the Abyssal Veins. We help both Jordine and Yonwa resolve time anomalies so that they can go home to Sycraia and the Land of the Morning Light. The questline for Magnus is sort of a prequel to Land of the Morning Light that we're getting in February. There's a bit of a teaser at the end. And I do have like several theories involving the Magnus. Like I have a theory that the sea in the Abyss is the same Sea of Dreams from the Corsair questline, based on the appearance of the dream whales. So yeah, that's about it. A very brief and vague summary of Magnus lore. I tried not to give any major spoilers, and that's why this is so short. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to my supporters who make my content possible. If you would like to help support the channel, links are in the description below. What did you think of Magnus if you played through it? What was your favorite part? Personally, I really enjoyed getting to see Ipador and Garmuth again in the new scenarios that we encounter them. And obviously, Wuju is just a hoot. His comedic relief is just chef's kiss. I love him. And the Dream Whales. Seeing the Dream Whales again outside of the Corsair questline was really cool. Leave me a comment. Let me know what your favorite part was. I am curious. I do plan to do a Wusa video, but I've decided to delay it until Megu is released because their stories are like so intertwined, it only seemed logical to put them both in the same video, you know? If you don't want to miss that, when that does come out, you can click the subscribe button. Thank you again so much for watching and for being here and for hanging out with me, and I hope to see you next time here in the library.